Okay, we're going to be talking about today problem number 5. Problem number 5 gives you a table, okay? And this table is called a dot plot table. It gives you certain numbers and it gives you dots at the top. Okay, a lot of you missed this problem. I had very few kids that actually got this problem right. But nevertheless, there were kids that got this problem right, and the reason why they got it right is because they used their logic. Okay, so they had probably no idea what they were doing at the time, but as they read the problem and tried to understand it, they were able to figure it out, which is the best mathematical learning that you can do. Again, take these videos, learn from their explanation, write it down. I mean, it gives you some work here, guys. Write it down. So that way you have some sort of reference, okay? It's a good way to study for your STAR test. Watch these videos. If at any point, some things that they explain don't make sense, just email me, ask me during class, or if you think you can do a better job, then I challenge you to do a video and I'll put you side by side and see which ones people like. Okay, again, this is a learning tool. Use it to learn. Okay, so without further ado, I'm going to introduce to you Peter. And Peter was one of the very few kids that got this problem right, so make sure you watch this video, okay?
So right here in the problem, it says that how many customers bought at least 3 cups of coffee last week, and then right here is 0, and it's saying, and the problem is asking at least 3 cups, so this one's on, and this one is 1, so these people only bought 1. So this one's off. And right here, these people only bought 2, so this one's off. And right here, they bought 3, so it says 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 people that bought 3. And then right here, there's 2 people, so that's 7. And then right here, there's 10 people that bought 5. So the problem's asking you at least 3 cups. So this one's bought at least 3 cups, and this one bought at least 3 cups, and this one at least 3 cups. And then the dots represent the people. So there's 5 people here, 2 people here, and 10 here. So how many customers bought at least 3 cups of coffee last week? Be 17.
Now, this is why I thought it was particularly interesting, and I wanted to ask Peter, and I asked him, Peter, what is it? Explain to me how you solved the problem before I actually had him come up here. And one of the things he said, most of the time people thought that this was not people. They thought that this was the amount of cups. So what he did is he knew that this, let me do it in a different color. He said this was cups and this was people. Okay? So if you actually label your table, as silly as that sounds, you're able to look at this problem very different, okay? And he said what a lot of people did is they mixed these up. So they thought that this was referring to people and this was referring to cups. So again, he used his logic, solved it, but that's exactly how you solve these types of problems. First, you label the axis. This is called an axis. And then notice how he actually wrote down the numbers, okay? He wrote down the numbers so that it described his table a lot better. And I know I had never covered this in class, but this is a good introduction for you guys to start learning about these. It's called the dot plot table. Okay, so Peter, very good job. So thank you guys. Email me if you have any questions.